What's up guys, in today's video I'll be unboxing my new equipment for my vlogging. Here it is guys, my new tripod, and here's my reasons why. So the current one that I'm been using has been great, like I'm using one right now, but I bump into a few issues and one of them is flexibility. Now it was good at first, like in terms of just changing the legs and fit into my preference in terms of height and angle and whatnot, but that's the issue. Like I've been playing around with the legs and arms too much to the point where it's kind of like wasting my time. Like I want to just be vlogging right away without having to spend 5 minutes fiddling around with the arms and legs just to get it into place. I don't want to do that. Secondly is the height. Now, if I'm planning to do, let's just say, a bird's eye view, not even close to a bird's eye view, like just that sort of height angle where I want to capture a particular piece that I'm working on and I want to document it. Now, with using these ones, I won't be able to achieve it. Like, it's too small. There's a certain amount of angle before it stops in terms of the way it drops. And I can't do that. Like, it won't able to capture whatever's in frame because it's too close, and it wouldn't be the right angle that I want it to be. I kind of want that sort of distance towards the one that I want to be focusing on. And the last reason why I converted to an actual tripod is because I want to explore other options. Like I want to be able to do that sort of documentation in terms of journaling my process of artwork, or a stand-up vlog, like where I'm standing and talking to the camera instead of me sitting down all the time. I can just stand up and talk. It gives me a set of options to do that because it's very sturdy. It's not going to move around too much like one of these ones, and it's easy to set up without having me to waste time fiddling around too much. Like this is good in terms of just vlogging, like just me walking around and talking. But if I'm planning to just sit down and just have a good conversation with you guys, it's better just to convert to an actual tripod. So it's a win-win, right? Like I am gonna use this sort of equipment. Like it was just a matter of time before I've converted into something a bit more sturdy, a bit more firm, a bit more of that height and easy to put my camera and get the camera rolling. I do have another camera. Let me bring it up guys, let me bring up the camera. So when I was living in Melbourne, when I was doing an actual art course, there was a course of photography, right? We needed a good camera, and I think it's a bit too much to get an actual camera. So luckily, living in Melbourne, there's a lot of people selling second-hand goods, and I happened to get myself a good camera. And it's one of these cameras. So it's a Canon EOS 600D, and this camera has been great. Like it served my purpose in terms of just photography wise. Like I want to be able to use this camera. Like it's just been sitting around not doing anything, not serving a purpose, right? And I could have been using this as my vlog, but I wanted to start off something small, and that's the reason why this whole vlog journey has been small. Like I started off just a simple camera that I've always been having in my pocket, which is my phone. Now I want to explore and have that sort of breach options where I get to have two different angles. Imagine me talking here and you get to see me talking from this angle. That would be awesome, right? I've never actually played with that sort of angle before, or that sort of editing wise, and to have that sort of different perspective to add to my vlogging, that would be really cool, right? Who wouldn't? Let's get to it guys. Let's start unboxing the tripod. I don't know if I'm saying unboxing or unboxing. It's so weird. Like it feels like I'm saying unboxing or unboxing, like I'm unpacking something. Sorry for my English, it's really bad. Let's get to it. Let's start unboxing my tripod. Man, I've tried this in the store and I was really picky. When it comes to like items, you become very picky. Like you want the best. But yet again, the best isn't always the best. Like, you just serve its purpose, right? But you don't want to go cheap, because it's just gonna break very easily, which I try to avoid. So it's sort of that sort of balance between really expensive, good quality, but that's the thing, it's too overpriced, to something really cheap it's gonna break. Since growing up, I've always gone to quality, but I know there's a fine line in between both where you can have both worlds, and this is one of them. This is my first time unboxing the tripod. I don't know where is the zipper. I believe there's a zip. Oh, here it is. Alright. So it comes with a case, which is really good. Like, if I'm planning to go out camping or go outdoors, at least it has its own case. Like, I don't have to provide it. That's good. Well, buying a bit more pricey tripod or any other products, it does come with the benefits, right? It has to come with a case. If it doesn't come with the case, you get it ripped off. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at that, guys. Look at that. That is awesome. I wish I can put my phone tilted upwards, but I don't really want to do that because I'll have to edit and fix it around. Slowly, slowly. This looks awesome. I didn't visualize it to be this awesome, honestly. Like, I was in the store with my headphones and I was just jamming with music, and I was just like playing around. The guy there was like, "Oh, do you need help?" I completely ignored him, but I did acknowledge him. I was like, "Yeah, that's okay, I'm just looking." Really, I'm not really looking, I'm actually just playing around with their equipment and products. Which you should do. Like, you should really just play around with the equipment there. Play with it, see how it functions, how it will work in your favor, and if it's good, you'll get it, right? Easy. Whoa, look at that. So there's a sort of stand here where you just press down and it just spreads out quite easily. That's awesome. And I'm pretty sure there's a locking mechanism here where you can actually lock it in place without having to move it. That's awesome. I didn't know that. Like, I was more fascinated with the actual handle and how it moves around and such. Wow, this is awesome. So let me just get this set up. So this is what I was talking about. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but the reason why I got this because you can get to adjust the height. Look at that. A sort of extra extension. It goes even further too, on the bottom. Whoa. This is actually a bit bigger than I thought. I don't know if this is the tripod I wanted to get. I'm not trading it back. This is awesome. I'm not going to go returning this back. This is an awesome tripod. Alright guys, so I'm just extending the legs from each corner. So each corner has a clip, which is good. What I also like is that it has grips on the bottom, so this is perfect for a very slippery surface like tiles and such, as well. Perhaps in a rocky environment, that sort of grips will keep the tripod in place, which is another good factor. And that's pretty much it. Like, grips are grips. It's really good to have that sort of foundation, nice and sturdy and nice and firm. A good solid base. Wow, that's awesome. So that's it guys, as you can see. It's pretty tall. I didn't expect it to be this tall. So let me just get to actually start using the actual stand itself. So we got ourselves the actual top, which is brilliant. Like, I don't have to like screw on or anything like that or put things together. This is just one whole piece, and that's really good, like to have that sort of setup already without you having to, you know, like IKEA put it together. Like, who would do that? Like, that takes too much time. For it to just be ready to go is awesome. Like, whoever actually made this and just built it how it is without having that sort of issue, or you need to put this together, put A to B. No, that's just a waste of time. And for it to be ready to go in a package is perfect. So that's it there guys. Let's just see the other functions, the reason why I got this. The handle itself is brilliant, as you can see. You get that sort of movement when you move it around, which is brilliant as well. I believe you get to adjust a sort of foundation on the top here with the clips and how you put the camera on. So if I bring the camera here, it has a sort of little hole piece there. You pretty much just screw that on and just be ready to go. And look at that, that is awesome. Look at that. Hang on, yeah, let's move my hand. Oh, I don't want to drop the camera. But just imagine that's all set up. Look at that, that looks so awesome. Like, it feels like I'm actually a photographer. It feels like I'm doing something in my life. Don't worry, I am. So, but look at that setup, guys. Like that, the tripod looks so professionally like made. It makes you look like I do this for a living, honestly. Like, I now really want to actually interpret that sort of interpretate that. Like, I want to be able to show people that I'm a creative person in the field of video contenter or video maker. Video contenter? Contenter. I don't know if I'm saying correctly. A video creator. That's better. Better way of saying it. And it's Friday, guys. I just came back to a seminar of Jiu-Jitsu. Lachlan Giles, you're awesome. Have that lighting and that microphone on top. I can't wait. I really can't wait to actually explore what I can do with a tripod that is so firm and steady and that sort of height. Like, look at it. It's like right there. And there's actually a device here. I think it's right here. You get to wind up the actual height of it a bit more. So let's just try that now. So I was trying it in the store. Oh, there it is. What in the planet? Look at that. So that was another thing I was worried about when purchasing this. Like, I was like, oh man, like it's on my shoulder height, which is good, but I want it to be a bit more like kind of the same height as me when I'm want to do vlogs and such without having to kneel down or bend my knees just to fit into frame. But this is a game changer. Look at that. You get to change the height of it. Yeah, I'm doing it retardedly with one hand, but look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Hang on, let me find a better lighting. Sorry, my light ran out of battery, the one that's on my actual stand right now. I forgot to charge it, so forgive me for that, but perfect. But look at that, guys. Look at the height of that. That is just perfect. A perfect height for this stand. This is awesome, guys. I'm really happy I was able to grab myself an actual stand. And there was cheaper ones, but I was convinced by it. I'm never gonna lower myself down on a shitty product where I can pay a bit more of a price and get the best from it. Like, this is awesome. I know it's a bit rigid at the moment. There's a few there's a few screws that I need to loose to let it to be a bit more flexible in my favor and tighten it up. But other than that, guys, this will be my production in terms of my vlogs and my future video creating. And to have this in my possession is the starting point. These are still great to use, and if I do have the patience and time to fiddle with this and get it into right position, this will be perfect as well. And I can have another camera on this. Like, I can have the GoPro. I can have like 3 different cameras working together. Can't wait. So guys, thank you again, guys, for staying tuned to my videos. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Guys, thank you very much and have a good night. And see you on my next channel. Take care.